Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about how do we generate codes using different LLMs using the library Ollama. So this will allow us to run different LLMs in our local machine instead of going through different sandboxes or different API endpoints given by the companies. So what we are going to do first, we are going to create basically a nested JSON using Bard, and then we are going to ask different LLMs on how do we extract a couple of key value pairs. It could be, how many yellow cards the teams have received, or it could be how many shots they have played. Some information we will ask the language models to extract from. The first one is Mistral, the second one is Codellama, and the third one is we will have Wizardcoder. So these are the three LLMs we will look into it. So let's first go to Bard and check the JSON. How are we generating? What prompt are we giving for that? Here I have given a prompt saying create a sample of super nested JSON file containing any football data with essential match metrics of 10 different football matches. I had to give the data twice or thrice to get the data what we wanted, and this is how the data would look like in a JSON file. So let's just see that. So this is the data. So you have matches, we have home team and away team, and basically you have your match metrics. These are the match metrics, and the number of goals and assists and who hit the goal. So all this basic information we have. So this is the JSON data which we will be sending to all LLMs and ask it to extract some key value pairs and compare the output from that. So that's what we are going to do right now. So the first thing what we are going to do is to download this particular package Ollama, and that is available for Mac and Linux at the moment. It is coming for Windows soon. So we would be using the extensions such as Ollama Run Mistral or Ollama Run Wizardcoder, and then we would be passing the text or prompt as specified in this CLI space. So let's look at the first one, that is Mistral. So this is the page from Ollama, and this is how we need to run the Mistral, the package, and it has given information on how do we pass the information using command line. So first we will give this prompt Ollama run Mistral. I'm giving it here. I'll remove the bullet point, and it will open a prompt window where we can give the text what we want. So first one, as a prompt, what we are going to give. So I'm just giving that I'm preparing a video on comparison of codes generated from various LLMs using Ollama. Please give me a comprehensive yet powerful title. So I'm just pasting this. So it is giving me a lot of options. So I have chosen one from these options, what you are seeing here. Sometimes it is giving 10 options, sometimes it is giving 5 options. So this is the first thing. This is just for our video. And the second one, we will give the actual prompt to get the key value pairs from our JSON file. So this is the prompt. So I'm just giving this one. So from here, I'm giving a lot of data. I'm not giving everything because it won't work. I'm giving till here. So for an example, let's see this, how it is working. So let's take this one. So if you see the output, it is quite different and it is not taking the entire input what we have sent at a time. So it is keeping on generating different outputs. So that is one major problem with Mistral, especially when we are running through the package Ollama. So it is running fine when we are working through the API or the environment given by the Hugging Face spaces or something else. So we will discard this particular option considering we are running in local. So we'll look for another option. So in order to kill this session, we have to forcefully close the terminal. So I can't do anything else. I'm trying to hit Control C and different options, but it is not working. So I have to close the sessions forcefully. So I'm just closing this. Now let's look at the second option. From Hugging Face inference. So let me just open this particular option and see how it is working. So I would say link, copy link. So this is where we can give all the prompts. So let's give that particular option. So I'm saying please provide a Python code to extract info. So I'm just going to select everything. I'm just going to give it here. I have just entered my prompt here. Let's see. So as you see, this is just running and it is taking time to give us the output. So there is no result yet, so we will discard this option as well. So now we will be moving on to Codellama. So let's first give this Ollama run Codellama and we will give the text whatever it is. So let's see this option. So we'll open a terminal and we'll give all this information there. So I'm just entering and I'm just going to give the prompt. So this is the prompt what I have pasted and the last one. So I have entered this one and the close option. So it keeps pulling the weights every time. So meanwhile, as it is downloading, let's check the options what we have in Codellama. So basically Codellama has two different options. One is 13B and the other one is 34B. So for there is another one which is 7B, which is the very basic one. So for 7B to run in local, you need 8 GB memory, and for 13B it is 16 GB memory, and for 34B it is 32 GB memory. So we have not tried 7B at all in local, and we are looking at 13B at the moment. We cannot run 34B as the system memory what I have is 16 GB. So the model weights. So the model weights are downloaded to local, which takes time obviously based on the internet speed. So it is just downloading at the moment. So our output has come up. So let's copy and put it in VS Code and see if this is going to work. So I'm pasting this one. So we should run and see the output of this. So the file name is basically football.json. So this is the only thing which we are changing in this one. So let's check the output. So it is not able to understand that it's a dictionary. So it is not able to give us the proper output. So there are some errors in this one. So maybe let's try Wizardcoder and see the output. How is it coming in that? And before that, we will just delete the entire output here. So in Wizardcoder, this is how we have to run. So first, once we give Ollama run Wizardcoder 13B Python, and after that it would give us one area where we can enter the text and we can give all the details in that. So just let's give this information in the terminal. So I'm just pasting this here. Yeah. And it will start downloading all the model weights into local. So I'm making sure that I'm using only whatever fits in 16 GB memory. and it is asking me what is the prompt to be given. So let me just copy it from the notepad what we have got earlier. So this is the notepad file, and I'm just going to give this prompt in the prompt section. So let me copy only till this one so we don't have to give the entire output at a time. And it is running now. So if you see, instead of giving the code, it is giving us how the JSON data should look like. So it has not even taken the JSON file which we have given into account at all. So it is giving altogether a new JSON file, and that's where it is giving us all the detailed information in that. But there is some code. Let's see if that is going to work. So it's a different code. If you see, there is a keyword short on target which we do not have in our data frame. So this code is not going to work. So we will discard this option as well. So the next option what we have is Bard. Let's give the output and see how that is fetching us the output. So I'm going to copy the same. I'm going to put it in Bard. So I'm just going to give some information here. I'm pasting. So the entire prompt is this, and it is collapsing. So this is what, let's see if this is going to work at all or not. So I'm copying this, I'm pasting it here, and I'm going to change this file to football.json. And let's see if this is going to work. So I'm just running this. So if you see, this is also throwing us the issues or the errors in this, and this is also not going to work. Of course, we can do some changes, but our scope in this particular session is about how exact code are we getting from different LLMs. So I'm just going to delete this option, and then let's go to the next option what we have. So the last option what we have is ChatGPT. So let me just give the prompt in ChatGPT and see the output. So I'm pasting this prompt here, and I'm entering. So it has given the entire data, and it is still generating the output. So this is what we have got, the data, and this is the code what we have got. So it is saying matches, it is saying metrics. So we should type this and see how it is going to work. So it is absolutely giving us the right option of how many home team shots, how many away team shots. It's giving the exact outcome what we were looking for. So out of the 5 options, I think ChatGPT is able to give us the best output of the JSON key value pairs what we were exactly looking for. So let's also see a couple of key takeaways from this session. So the key takeaways are Mistral, it is giving us options on how the JSON data should look like instead of taking our JSON data which we are giving as the prompt. To close the terminal, we have to forcefully kill the session, and so it generates multiple outputs. It does not take the entire JSON file at a time. So that is the key takeaway from Mistral. From Codellama, we didn't try for 7B and 34B because 34B we do not have enough memory in our local. 13B it is not able to understand, and it does not even run even after multiple inputs. And Wizardcoder, there is no way to terminate for 13b. It does not give us the right output. Bard also does not understand the context properly. Of course, it is almost close, but we need to do some slight changes. And finally, ChatGPT is able to give us the exact output what we were looking for. So this is the key takeaway from the session we were discussing. So in this one, we were looking at the library Ollama, which will allow us to run the major LLMs, open source LLMs in our local. Thank you for watching.